Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys, and happy Sunday. So, yesterday was my rest day, so there was no pre gym chit chat, but today we're back at it. I feel amazing. You guys, I just want to remind you of something. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Yeah, it may hurt. You might have felt stressed. Maybe things didn't go your way, of course, but today is a new day to do something about it. Today is a new day to focus on you. And as long as you woke up this morning, which you clearly did because you're watching this video, as long as you woke up this morning, you have another chance. Okay. So, I know sometimes it feels like nothing is working out the way you want it to work out. And, maybe you've been putting in job applications and no matter what you do, people aren't calling you back, or you're getting callbacks, you're getting the interview, but you haven't landed the job. Maybe you're trying really hard in your business and you can't seem to make the money that you need to make in order to afford your bills. Maybe you're trying really hard in a degree program and no matter how hard you study, maybe you're not getting the grades that you need. The list could go on of things that aren't working out in our favor. But I want you to realize it is working out in your favor. As long as you're showing up every single day and you're putting in that work and you're really giving it everything you have, then it's working out. You just may not see it in that moment, right? But sometimes people, and I've been guilty of this too, sometimes we think things aren't working out no matter how hard we try, but we fail to realize that we're not giving it everything that we have. There probably have been times in your life where you felt like you were being consistent and you actually weren't, right? Maybe you weren't working on it every single day. Maybe you weren't, working on it from sun up to sundown. Maybe you weren't really studying as hard as you felt. Maybe you were distracted, right? Maybe you went into the job interview, but you didn't really research the job before you went in there, right? So you didn't really have the answers to all of the questions that the interviewer asked. Sometimes we're not really doing as much as we really think that we are. And in those situations, then yeah, it's not going to work because you didn't really give it your all. But let's let that be in the past. All you can do now is focus on today and focus on what you can do better today so that you can get the results that you want, right? We can't keep living in the past. We can't keep thinking about the what ifs and the maybes and could have beens. Like, you're not going to get anywhere with that. And, I used to live in the past all the time. They say living in the past, or depression is living in the past, and anxiety is living in the future. And, when it comes to depression, you have to realize that there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's done, it's over. Maybe you're going through a heartbreak. There's literally nothing that you can do to change what has already happened. Whether you were at fault or whether they were at fault, it happened. But to live in the past and to constantly feel sad about what has already happened is not making you better. Okay? You can't continue to dwell on things that didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out. But I'm sure if you reflect on your life and everything that has happened and you see where you're at right now, and I would say in mostly all of those situations, if you can reflect back, you'll realize, you know what? It's actually a good thing I didn't get this job. Or it's actually a good thing that I didn't get into this school because if I did, then this wouldn't have happened, right? It's a good thing that this relationship didn't work out because if it did, I might not be here, right? But you sometimes you don't see that because you're just so hung up in what didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen, right? And that's why I talk so much about you have to figure out how to just live in the moment, like live for right now. And for those of you guys who are suffering with anxiety, because I used to suffer from anxiety a lot, I would always be working myself up about something that hasn't even happened yet, right? Like literally something that hasn't even happened yet. So now you're putting yourself through torture two times. You're putting yourself through torture about something that hasn't happened yet. And then if it does happen, now you're in torture. Now you're torturing yourself again because now you're living in what you were working yourself up for. So why do that? Why torture yourself through two moments when you could just torture yourself through one? Even though you shouldn't torture yourself through anything, but you get my drift. Stop worrying about what could happen. When you're focused on what could happen, even though it hasn't happened yet, you're not coming up with solutions. Let me give you some examples. I've talked to you guys openly about, running a business is not as glamorous as social media makes it seem. Like, yes, I have my freedom, I own my 24 hours, but people don't like to talk about how you could maybe not afford to pay your bills, right? There have been plenty of times where my rent was late. There have been plenty of times where I didn't even know how I was going to be able to afford to get groceries, right? No one wants to talk about that. But if I constantly lived in fear of what could happen next month, how am I going to come up with solutions to prevent that from happening if I'm already focused on what could happen? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Let's say you're worried that they're going to write you up at work. You're so focused on if they're going to write you up or if you're going to get fired that you're not focused on solutions that you could do right now to either prevent that from happening, or if that does end up happening, you already have something else figured up and lined up, ready to go. Do you get what I'm saying? So just understand that as long as you woke up today, you have another chance to be great. So stop focusing on what's outside of you. That's why I tell you guys, get on social media. Like, there's really money out here to be made online. It's real, you guys. It's not fake. It is not fake. Now, sometimes people will lie about how long it takes, right? But if you start now, time goes by so fast. And I don't think it's like we realize time goes by so fast until it's time to work on ourselves. Then we're like, oh, it's going to take too much time. Y'all, it's almost 2025. Just imagine, even though we're not living in the past, but I just want you to understand something here. Remember when 2024 first came in? Do you remember New Year's resolution, New Year's Day? Do you remember that? Okay. Just imagine if you had been posting on YouTube every single day since January. We just agreed that time goes by so fast. We literally just agreed that, just agreed to that 30 seconds ago. So if time goes by so quickly, like you just said, you just literally agreed with me when I said, do you realize how fast time goes? Okay. So time goes by fast, right? But just imagine where your YouTube channel would be if you did it every single day. It would be monetized and you'd be making some money off of it right now. Now just imagine if instead of posting one video a day, you posted 2 videos a day every day since January. Not only would your channel be monetized by now, you would actually probably be way better at making content just because you have two videos of experience daily. Anytime you do something every single day, it gets better, right? Whether you were trying to or not, it just does. It just does. It's like magic. It just gets better because you did it every day, right? So why are you not on social media posting and creating content? You guys, if you look at all of my videos, if you are subscribed to my other channels, it's one of 3 locations. Seriously, it is literally one of 3 locations. I am either in the gym, because I have a YouTube channel that's on weight loss and fitness content. I'm either in the gym, I'm either in this car, or I'm either in my kitchen, or in the bathroom, in my apartment. I was going to be in them places regardless of if I had a camera in front of me or not. So why can't you upload every single day? Why? You got a car to get to work, right? Or you might have took the bus. If you don't get your damn phone and get you a little selfie stick and start recording and talking about your thoughts and things that you're going through and press the button upload. Some of y'all thinking too deep into stuff. You guys, on my Instagram is growing very fast, and I get paid through ads and bonuses, but I recently started getting paid on Threads, and all of the content is literally me in my house talking to the camera like I'm doing right now, or clips from what I did in the gym. I was going to be at the gym regardless if I had the camera or not. So stop overthinking the process. Just post. Just focus on what you can do today. And just do it today. Don't focus on what you could have done yesterday but didn't. That's not going to get you nowhere. Nothing is going to come from that. If anything, you can reflect. You can do some reflecting and, now you can figure out how to be better today. But don't spend too much time focused in the past because it's not helping you. All it's doing is making you sad, making you feel like you're not shit, making you feel like you have no purpose. It's not good. It's not a good place to be. And stop living in the future to the point where you're stressing out about stuff that hasn't happened. You're working yourself up over nothing. That energy that you're using to work yourself up, you could be using today to build yourself up, to create something for yourself, to improve your career, to improve your skills, to improve your health, to improve your business. And like I said, I've struggled with this too. It's not just you. I have struggled with this too. I used to live in the past. Like anyone who hurt me, I used to just sit and dwell on it and cry and sulk. And why did they do me like that? What did I do to them? They did me like that because they did. Now get up and focus on you. And I know it's easier said than done. I know, but you have got to figure out how to pull yourself out of that because you are the only one who can pull yourself out of it. No one else can do it for you. And it's not getting you anywhere. It's not fixing your problems. You want to fix your problems, focus on you. I'm being honest. When the minute I started focusing on me, focusing on my health and my body and my content and my business and my money, everything in my life improved. Everything in my life improved. The glow up is real because I stopped giving my energy and attention to things and people and environments that do not serve me. Do the same thing. Do the same thing. You can do it. You are worthy. You deserve to be respected. But you have to focus on right now. And what can you do right now, today, to improve your circumstances? And then when tomorrow comes, do the same thing. What can you do today, right now, to improve your circumstances? And if you have that mindset every single day, and you actually do those things that you know will improve your circumstances, whatever it is that you're going through, and you do it every day, it will improve. It has no choice because you're doing it every single day. All right? I'm going to finish my pre-workout and I'm going to hit the gym. I'll see y'all later. Happy Sunday. Bye, y'all.